for the brave, for the fearless, for the bold, seeking out their destiny. In the heart of every rider, her rhythm beats like a drum, the pulse of everything you trained for, of everything you've sacrificed and have become. And in the heart of every fan, she draws you in, pounding at your soul, injecting life through your veins, a desire born to your blood. You have one focus, one passion, one goal. And finally, you are with her. The wait comes to an end. A legacy before you. Electricity in the silence. Anticipation echoes through the air. You are not alone here. A band of brothers, of sisters, of warriors and friends. Because this is living and this is life. She is everything you expected. And the call of the road is upon you. Desire in your spirit. Thunder and lightning between your bones and your soul. This is the moment you've been waiting for. This is your moment. This
is the Isle of Man TT. I love the little poem. I hope I don't get copyright struck for it, because I was just doing it while doing the intro and setting things up. I'm still going to try and quickly share this in a Discord as well. Do. There we go. Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? New game on the channel. I've not raced this one on the channel. It is, yeah, I know how autosave works. This is TT Ride on the Edge. Came out in 2016. I didn't know it was that long ago. But solid game. It's actually made by the same people who do the WRC rally games. So very, very solid game. Basically, my attempt for today, because the Isle of Man TT is happening currently, and today was the first day of racing. We've had a week of practice and qualifying. We have already lost Mark Pudslow. We've already lost a rider already. It's a very somber fact about the Isle of Man TT. In fact, the fact that scared me is every year the race has been run since 1937, a rider has lost their life apart from 1982. So every year since 1937. So every year that it ran, so not including the early 40s because of the war, and not including 2021 because of COVID, and there was a point in the 2000s because of mad cow disease it didn't run. Those are the only sort of years, but every year apart from 1982 people have died. Anyway, it's happening today. The first race was today of the Superbike class, and I thought, why the hell not, let's go for it. Full thing, number of laps. Let's see. There we go. We want. It's done at noon. We want the full 6 laps. Yeah, we want the full 6 laps. Here we go. So who do we? So Superbike is what we want. So Connor Cummings sadly retired from the race today. John McGuinness got 3rd. Michael Rutter did alright, so Michael Dunlop. Peter Hickman, he's who I want to do because he won it today. I just want to see who else is on there. Remind myself of the different riders. Peter Hickman's on this list twice. Peter Hickman's on this list twice, but I'm pretty sure he did it on the Beamer. So let's go, Peter Hickman on the Beamer. So my challenge is to do a full lap, sub 20 minute, without crashing. I played this game actually not too long ago, like a week ago. Just put it back on, and I did like a 19-minute lap, but I had a couple of offs. So I'm like, if I can do a sub 20 minute, that'd be good. The riders in real life will do a 16, 17-minute lap. And that sounds long. Yes, it is 27 and 3... Is it 27? 3/4 miles? I think it's 27 miles. I think it's 27 miles. Yeah. Yeah, it's 27 and 3/4 miles. So it is very, very tricky. Difficulty. Yeah. I ain't no pussy. There is a starting list. There are other riders. That's going to make it more tricky. 6 laps of 37 miles a lap. It works out at like 280 something miles a thing. Right. That was a test run. I fell off at the fucking start line. I fell off at the freaking start line. Right. Don't fall off at the start line. There we go. I've got racing line and braking line on, but I haven't got ABS, I haven't got steering assist, it's all manual control. It's automatic, I'm not doing the gears myself. And obviously, I know you can see the wheel, but it's motorbike, so I am on controller. But yeah, that's my chance to do a lap without coming off. If I come off, that lap won't be counted, and I'll have to go around. Now the thing that makes it difficult as well is Superbikes, as cool as they are, cannot do the 300 miles or whatever it is. It's like a full Grand Prix distance, right? Probably longer. The full Formula 1 Grand Prix distance, maybe longer. They can't do the full distance on the single tank of fuel that they have, nor on the rear tyres that they have. So every 2 laps you have to come into the pits. That's what the real riders do. So you never actually get a flying lap, because you'll always have an out lap and then an in lap. You never have a flying lap. That was close to you, Niels. Right. I actually do know that I haven't been doing a whole lot of practice. I've done a couple of laps like last week, just as a bit of fun because it was starting up again. But I know the track because I was born on the Isle of Man. So I actually know it somewhat. I mean, most of it wasn't actually on a route that I'd ever take every day, but I know a good chunk of it. Because they say it takes a rider 3 years to learn the circuit. Well, if you were born there, it takes us slightly less. It means you can just go travel it every day. Good jump! Yes, the jump is the deadliest motorbike, deadliest race in the entire world, and there are jumps. And like, this is just normal paved public road doing 170 miles per hour. That's how it is. That's how it be. thing you got to do with motorbikes is you got to turn into the corner so much earlier than you think, because you've got to get the lean on first. So you got to brake super early and lean so much earlier into the corner. It's not like a car at all, where you brake right at the moment and then quickly accelerate and then turn at the point that you would. It takes so much concentration. So much concentration, I'm doing it in a bloody video game. Imagine doing this in real life, knowing if you get it wrong, you know, it's not that you have to restart the lap, you are dead. And they don't have these, they don't have the racing line or anything. It's genuine, just, you gotta memorize it. I mean, some people are absolutely mad. I mean, John McGuinness is one of the most legendary riders out there. He celebrated his 100th TT start today. He's in 100 TTs, which, if you then think about it, and you're just like, but the TT is every year, how has he done over 100? Firstly, the TT has been going for over 100. It was like 1907 that it started, and then the roads weren't even closed. The roads weren't even closed. You had traffic. No wonder so many people died then. But I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's 100th Grand Prix, but or TT. But so John McGuinness quite often runs multiple classes, and there are multiple classes. So there's Superbike, which is like the main big boys that I'm doing now, which is the sort of stuff that you see at MotoGP. They're 1000cc full race bikes. But then you got that's Superbike. You got Super Sports, which is the step below it, which is like Moto 2. You've got Super Stock and Sports Stock, so they're untuned sports bikes and super bikes, so 1000cc, 500cc. You've got Sidecar. You've got Classics, Classic Superbike, Classic Sports Bike. Or classic Superbike, classic Supersport. A couple of years ago they ran, like 2018 I think, they ran TT0. I would love to have seen more TT0. They canned it. TT0 were electric motorbikes. They could only do 2 laps because of the charge, but it was still a cool concept, and I thought they should have done that. But the TT is absolutely ludicrous. Valentino Rossi, the legendary MotoGP rider, the 9-time champion, he did a parade lap round here. The Isle of Man has had the honour of having Valentino Rossi do a lap. He did a parade lap, so not as fast as I'm doing currently. He did a parade lap and got off the bike and went, hell no, I'm never doing that again. This is a man that's won 9 championships. And he was like, no. And someone asked him, I remember a reporter was talking to him and asked him, like, do you think this should be on the MotoGP calendar? He basically told them to get stuffed. He was like, no way, absolutely not. It's like, I couldn't think of anything worse than having this on the MotoGP calendar. No way. Because it's not part of any series. It's not part of MotoGP. It's not part of a series. They did have a Manx Grand Prix series in which it was motorbike road racing. So it was this. There was a couple of other smaller tracks on the Isle of Man, and then actually tracks that are included on this game, like in like Northern Ireland or in Wales and Scotland and things. There were some road racing tracks that was part of the Alemang Grand Prix, or the TT Grand Prix Championship. I'm doing amazingly well. I'm taking this quite calm. I'm still really slow, I think, compared to like a lot of the things, but I'm doing alright. And yes, I'm running it in first person. I prefer doing racing games in first person. Have you ever seen any of my Formula 1 live streams? Yeah, I do it all in first person. I do my league racing in first person. Prefer it. It gives you more immersion. Balaf Bridge. So, yep, there's a jump. Yep. Yep. Deadliest race in the world. Longest racetrack in the world. There is a jump halfway through it. It's ludicrous. It's so ludicrous. Bloody hell. I'm at the zoo already! That open car park just to the left is the car park for the zoo. It's like the only landmark I know around here. Oh, the Solby Strait. Sign for the Solby Strait is not right there. This is the Solby Strait. Open her up. It's 180. Small kink. That was like 185 miles per hour on public roads. It's look those curbs. I mean, all right, the inside of that curb you've got nice sort of racing curbs. But look, that's a wall to my left, and that's those curbs there are proper curbs you get on the road. You know, they're 90 degree, made of pure stone. Look, there are lampposts everywhere and road signs and like it's. You don't want to touch the curbs at all because they'll throw you off completely. So yeah, I haven't got a timer, which is probably a good thing. It means I can't see how I'm doing. Oh wait, I do have a timer. It's down on my speedometer. So I've been going for 11 minutes and 15 seconds, and I'm just outside of Ramsey. That's not bad. I don't know if I'll hit the 20-minute mark. There. Right, I was wondering what that crash was. That was someone passing me. I had no idea they were there. I don't have mirrors. I was wondering what that sudden crash was. Tree! So this lap's a no. Okay. Well, I got to Ramsey. And all the other bikers have started catching up. Oh, bloody hell, John. God, they're everywhere. Oversteer. See, I'm pushing myself now more on this lap because I've already failed it. So the way the TT actually works is it's a time trial race, and but it's not a time trial race in which you do so, like, as you've seen, you sort of go off staggered starts. And it's who can set the best time over the 6 laps. But it's not actually recorded through the 6 laps, like through the time. It's not actually recorded like through the time. It's actually your average speed. It's actually the average speed that you can do. Peter Hickman did an average speed of... Ooh, some bikers came off. He did an average speed of 133? Like 133.7 or something like that this morning. Average speed over the 6 laps. He did an average speed of 133. Go on, I've got John McGuinness all over me. The rear's just locked. And this is the issue, like, riders do come across each other. This is the thing, because it's staggered start, and if one person's faster than the other... So you do get qualifying, so you can be further up front or whatever, but... So you don't catch people up, but you can, but... Sometimes you do, yeah? So I've got to be with these other riders now. At least I know I can be faster than them through some parts. Although it feels like they do rubber band quite a lot. Yeah, they're definitely rubber banding. That's because I touched him there. I was so happy when this game came out, because actually before this game came out, so like this came out 2016, early 2016, I was talking to a housemate and saying how there's no Isle of Man TT games, and like I had this one TT game called TT Superbikes on the PS2, which came out like 2004, and I was like, they've not done an Isle of Man TT motorbike game, and he was like, that's really bizarre that they haven't. And I happened to watch a YouTube video being like, oh, racing games coming out in 2016, and this game was on that list, and I was just like, holy shit, they're actually making a game, making another game. And I was like, that's awesome. So I immediately bought it. Apparently, Ride on the Edge 2 isn't particularly good. Also, Ride on the Edge 2 is one of the like handful of games that isn't going to be compatible on the PS5. This game is. You can put this one on the PS5, but the Ride on the Edge 2 is like one of like the dozen games that isn't compatible on the PS5. No idea why. Ah, hit the bus stop. Up to Bungalow, over the railway line. Do they actually have any of the trams? I don't know. I need to have a look, see if they modelled the tram. The old game modelled the tram, because there's an electric tram that goes up the mountain. And the original game, they actually modelled it in. It was so nice to see it. They're really cool, like wooden electric trams. They kind of look like an elongated version of Toby from Thompson Tank Engine, but they are electric. They're pretty cool. One of them did crash a few years ago, in like 2015, I think. It was at the top of the mountain, the brakes failed. No one was on board, everyone was fine, but the locomotive was smashed to smithereens. Right, that was Windy Corner. We're now coming into what I kind of refer to as my section. So this is the area, this is the part of the track that I lived around and went on regularly. I was living on the Isle of Man. I was born there and I lived until I was 8. Lived there until I was 8. Fuck. I mean, that wouldn't be fun. The rider would get up and brush themselves off. See, I've come off so many times this lap now. I had no control there coming up to Kate's cottage. What the hell? Right, this was my straight and my corner. This is Craig Nabar. I used to stand here along this, along that side to the left there. I used to stand there. Craig Nabar pub there would have been my local. I remember when I started secondary school, I told a teacher that I was from the Isle of Man. And they were like, oh, I remember going to the Isle of Man during the motorbike races, and there was this pub that was entirely padded. And I was like, yep, that'd be Craig Nabar. They were just like, no, but like they had just like massive padding all over the outside of this like 3-story high pub. And I went, yeah, that's the Craig Nabar. They're like, yeah, I'm fully aware of that pub. I know what you mean, and I know why. It's at the end of a really long straight, and a couple of people have died there. I mean, there's been at least a death at least every corner, which is depressing. So I'm not, amazingly, show you how difficult the 20-minute mark will be. 20-minute lap is coming up. Now that's just unsporting. He hit me over the back. 20 minutes has now elapsed. And I fell off as well. So I need to pick up the pace. This is the second to last corner. Well, no, sorry. This is the second last corner of the bottom Governors Hill. Governors Hairpin. Final corner. Right, and now this is the straight. So that was a 20-minute 30, I think. So, past St. Minions. Grey Hill. Ah, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I don't like that I'm in amongst all the other riders. It's annoying. Start lifting off for what's a bridge. We have to go to the. I fell off a quarter bridge. Really? That early in the lap. If you go the direction that my bike would have gone, you go to McDonald's. It's the busiest McDonald's drive-through in the whole of the UK. Busiest McDonald's drive-through in the whole of the UK because it's the only McDonald's on the island. So it's a McDonald's that serves for 90,000 people. If it's that. 80,000? I can't remember the population. The very gentle on the brakes there, and the bike, the rear tyres locked. Someone just went completely left there. Fuck me, it's like 180, 190 almost. The bikes in this game don't quite hit 200 miles per hour, then modern bikes do. That was some air. Whoever you are, out of the way. Oh, come on! I lightly tapped the brakes and the rear brakes just locked. The brake settings for me are on combined as well, because you can change everything for this gameplay. You can make it really, really difficult and immersive, and you can have it so that you have a button to control the back brake and a button to control the front brake, which is like really tricky. Well, that's how they handle it on the real bikes, you know, with both handlebars. But doing that on a controller is really difficult. You usually see the multiplayer aspect. You can do sidecar 2-player, so one of you is actually like at the handlebars and the other one is the person in the sidecar, and that person's weight transfer really matters. Because if you don't get that at a MotoGP track, do you? When you see someone fall off, when you see Mark Marques fall off the bike, he doesn't just go straight into a tree. Again, it's just, they just snap. I'm obviously, you can see by the steering wheel, I'm obviously more of a driver than a rider. And I don't really play, I've got one of the MotoGP games, but I don't really play it. Really more driving. I had a provisional bike license and scooter when I was 16. It was my first of 2 Peugeots that I would own that would kill itself. Timing belt and the engine decided to come off and wrap itself around the engine. The bike place we bought it from wouldn't honour the warranty because they said, oh, you've had it for like, they were like, oh yeah, you've had the bike for like 9 months and it should have been in for a service 3 times, but it's only been in 2. And we were like, in the space of 9 months it should have been serviced 3 times. They were like, yeah, it should have been done every 3 months. It's like, who services a vehicle every 3 months? Particularly like a 50cc scooter. Then they had the audacity to try and charge my dad a parking charge for having it kept in their garage while we're waiting for them to see about making repairs. And my dad was like, no, don't you dare charge us for keeping it in your garage. By that point I was starting to learn to drive, and we asked my sister if she was interested in learning to ride a motorbike. She was like, nah, so we sold it back to them. So hopefully someone else in Jersey ends up with a used Peugeot Kisby in purple. Well, no, it was maroon. Purple. Stop crashing. That's the challenge of this game. That's the challenge of this. That's the point of this challenge, you know, to do a sub 20-minute lap. So it's got to be quick. You know, I've got to be quick, and I've got to. Kurt Michael at the 7-minute mark. Really? Don't fully respawn. See, I hit the curb there. I killed someone else. I hit the curb there and it unsettled the bike, and it then oversteered when it sat back down. There you go. See, I'm in a field now. Come on. This is just starting already to hurt my hands because the vibrations on the controller are on. My God, come on! Go away, go away, go away. Pull ahead. I tapped the brake ever so slightly and the rear wheel just went, oh, you want full lock? What was that? What was that? I turned and it straightened itself up. What? And it put me in a different camera angle. What's going on? The way this lap's going, it's going to kill me over Black Bridge, isn't it? Oh wow, I actually survived Black Bridge. So we're at the zoo at the 10-minute mark, so this is actually already quicker. So if this lap is the same as the previous one, from now on I think it will be a quicker lap. This lap might be a sub 20. So I can do what I did without falling off, then run through the lap next lap. It's also quicker because it was a flying start. Wow, I slowed down for this all the way straight on the pavement. Balance. Give it full concentration. There was a bump there. Nope, not making that corner. That must be part of the scariest thing of when you're about to mess up a lap in real life and you go around the corner and you realise you're not going to make it. It's just that split second of I'm not going to make it. How quick am I going to come off the bike? Is it going to hurt? I mean, a lot of people do crash but come out unscathed, that's fine, but a lot of them do die. I feel really bad because when I heard about Padslow passing away last week, or earlier this week even, during practice, qualifying, I felt bad, not for him, and that was the issue. I felt bad because I feel so desensitized. Who crashes at Ramsey Hairpin? Slowest corner on the track. Who crashes at Ramsey Hairpin? Yeah, I felt bad because I felt very desensitized to it. And it was just, you know, Mark Pudslow has crashed at the TT and died, and I was just like, there's another one. Like, the tally continues. Like, which is an awful, awful thing to think, but I've become so desensitized to it. Having grown up there and followed it for, you know, followed the TT for, I guess, 20 years. For the, it wasn't there the year I was born. Well, I was born after it was in '96, and then there's been a few years where it doesn't count me. Okay, that wouldn't count as a cut because you could, in theory, cut gooseneck like that. Game not wanting you to go explore the island. The mountain road is amazingly the part of the track that doesn't claim the most riders' lives. It claims more of the spectators, and by that I mean a lot of the spectators come over on motorbikes themselves, and the mountain road is open for them to use, obviously, but the Isle of Man has like an autobahn system. It's de-restricted. There is no speed limit up here. So the speeds that I'm doing, as long as you stay on this side of the road, as long as you stay on the left-hand side, you can do the speeds that I'm doing. That's perfectly legal. Damn it. And during the TT, so tomorrow, it's actually tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow and next Sunday are referred to as Mad Sunday because the mountain road is open in both lanes in one direction. So it means that you can legally do exactly as I am doing, going onto both sides of the road using the full width of the track. You can legally do this tomorrow. Like, it's entirely legal to go and do this. Like, if you're watching this the Isle of Man, don't go do it. It's called Mad Sunday for a reason. Because it is completely mad and completely lunacy. Even if you've got a car, don't attempt to go up. There have been cases where, like, a truck has been travelling up here and got run off the road by bikes. I can't look left or right. That's a shame. Let me just see if there was a tram. Actually, I'm at 17-minute mark. If I put my foot down, pull my wrist back a bit more, put the hammer down. Particularly on like more favourite part of the track, I might be able to get a sub 20-minute lap. We haven't fallen off since Gooseneck. So, well, since Ramsey hairpin, you could technically do Gooseneck. But I didn't fall off, I just went the wrong way. I got distracted because my laptop started doing something and it bloody iTunes just being like, hey, you want to update? And I was like, no. So that really distracted me. I can't believe I fell off at freaking bar. I'm not going to get the sub 20. Which amazed me because I got a sub 20 a few days ago. Again, I lightly touched the brake. Come on. Bloody oversteer. Because you can't, once you turn the corner, you can't turn back the other way really quickly. It's not like a car. You've got to be committed to the turn. So 20 minutes has passed again. This was actually a slower lap. Pit lane is here. But yeah, pit stop takes this long. They will refill the bike, they will put a new rear tyre on. I watched from the grandstand once when I was like 5, I think. Still, it's already added 40 seconds. Because that counts as the lap. This lap ain't going to be sub 20. Well, it could be if I get the hammer down. But again, I've been like 30 seconds off and crashed a lot. So like, if you just do, that's the thing, if you just don't crash, you'd save all that time with like the animation of crashing. And you'll be fine. I think both times that was the case. Even the speed I was doing on like the first lap, I would have been alright. Yeah, I think I was like 4 or 5. Probably 5 because I remember it. And I went to the grandstand 1 year to watch the TT. I don't think it was the actual race. I think it was like practice. But I remember being there for not very long, complaining quite aggressively that it was really, really noisy, and I really didn't like it. Because it was ear-piercingly loud, right? Particularly for like a 5-year-old. It was unbearably loud. Like now it would be fine, because it's just... Because anyone who's got an impressive bike always feels the need to rev it. Right? And then when you're in the grandstand and in pit lane and there's like a couple of hundred bikes and everyone feels the need to rev them. Right, it's noisy. Well, I remember it sitting in the grandstand thinking it was really, really noisy. And then being allowed to go stand on the podium. And I've stood on the TT podium, and again, I was like 5, so I didn't know what a podium was. So my initial thoughts, I still remember it. I still remember standing on that podium, and my thoughts were, "This is really sticky," because it was. It was made of like like corrugated metal. You know, the metal that sort of has the rivets in it that can help you have grip on metal, or like sheets of metal. It was that sort of thing. But I remember standing on it and thinking it was really, really sticky. I now know it's because they spray champagne, and that's why it's sticky, because it was covered in champagne. But yeah, that was my only... I didn't know what it was. I was just like, stand up there. Being told to stand up there. It was like, this is where the winners stand. It was like, it's really sticky. So I'm doing alright, but I'm coming into Glen Helen now, which is not particularly fun. It's really, really narrow. Anyone who's driven on a UK A road, like, these roads are narrow, right? Narrow in the UK, like you'd get these roads are 2 car wide. You can't get a third car in between them. And that's 3 UK-sized cars. Don't come off at Glen Helen. Up yours. What isn't helping, my sugar levels are going up quite a lot, because I had something to eat before doing this. Something small to eat, but it's still rocketing my sugar levels up. So I'm getting quite uncomfortable. I'm very quickly going to sort out my sugar levels, try and bring them down, and I'm going to... There you go, my best lap for 2030. Best lap Michael Rush at 18:09. That's what the AI are doing. Right, I got to quickly do some insulin and such. Back in a moment. Right, hopefully I'm going to start feeling a bit better. I'm going to move the seat up a bit as well, so I'll sit a bit closer to it. Right, let's go. That was close. Yeah, the amount of times that I've come and fallen off, it's completely ridiculous. The ragdoll physics are really brutal as well. But yeah, my god, it's such a mad thing. And it hasn't, and it's allowed to happen because it's the Isle of Man is a crown dependent, is what's called a crown dependency. So it's part of the British Isles, but it's not part of Great Britain. So it's not governed by the UK. It makes its own laws. Therefore, this is allowed to happen. In fact, the Isle of Man TT is a government-run event. The official organisers of this are the Isle of Man government. Genuinely. It is a government-run event. And it's government-run because it, you know, it brings in millions of pounds to the island. I'm going to crash and I need to scratch my shoulder. It brings in millions of pounds to the island. So it's worth it. But then you could argue, like, is it worth... Oh my god, fuck you. Again, just the oversteer. Got nice catch there. Do you, like, is it worth it for the, you know, are the deaths of the riders worth it? Well, the argument for that as well is I fucking hate this game. The argument for that is no one is forcing the riders to do this. When a rider takes part in the TT, I tapped the brake ever so slightly, and it just went, "You want full left?" No, the riders are fully aware of what they're doing. And the risks involved. They are fully aware, and no one is forcing them to do it. Told you I'd die at Black Bridge at one point. But yes, also that was someone's front garden. Yeah, just was. Don't come off at the zoo, thank you. See, if you go on the pavement, you just got to keep the bike straight and try and make sure you regain full control before trying to get back on the road. And you have to very slowly come off the power. That was a good run down to Salisbury Bridge. Starting to hurt too because the my ring light that I've got illuminating me is quite bright. The flashing of the trees is quite intense. And because I moved my seat back, or like up more, don't be sort of lean forward, I'm craning my neck up. Use this opportunity to move back down. It's a bit better. Would a different view help me? This feels like it is helping. If only I had a better FOV. No, I got to do that. It's making me feel sick. At least this way, you know, the map and the speedometer and everything is staying the same. And to a degree, the road is staying the same. It's more the bike that's moving. So I'd rather it like this. We're at 15 minutes and we've only just gone through Gooseneck, so again this lap we're not beating in 20 minutes. But like this would be an hour already. Yeah, we've been streaming for an hour already. Yeah, and this is halfway through. It's the length of a Formula 1 Grand Prix. Thankfully, I think we've lost all the other riders, so we don't have to be worried about that. That's a bit of a scrap. So the bike has quite a lot of engine braking, so I should just come off the throttle rather than going onto the brake. Like all that section just there, I didn't actually touch the brake. I just came off the accelerator. Ow! And that's because it's a curved curb designed to wash away rainwater. Oh, that's so much quicker, and that's such a better strategy, just coming off the accelerator. Okay, well, since we came off... No, there's no tram. I want to see if there was a tram. Maybe it's the other way. No. That does take you all the way up the mountain. Itchy, yeah. That does take you all the way up the mountain. Snaefell being a... technically actually being a mountain. A mountain has to be 2,000 feet, and Snaefell is something like 2,036 feet. Which makes me think that the IOM were like, oh yeah, but include the telephone tower on top of it. Because there's like a telephone tower at the top, it just feels like they're like, no, it's officially a mountain, include the telephone tower. It's very windy up there for obvious reasons. The most obvious being, it's the top of the mountain. It's the tallest place until you hit either like Ireland or Wales. Ow. I was gonna say, who put those there? Those are simply to tell you when you're driving along here at night that there's, you know, that's where the edge of the cliff is. I'm going for a jump. Yes, I locked up the wheels. That was controlled. My eyes are quite heavy. I'm tired. I haven't done anything today. Normally I'm in work on a Saturday, but earlier in the month I messed up the timesheets. I'm the one who does them, and I messed it up. And for a couple of Saturdays I put not me on. I'm normally on a Saturday, but I didn't put me on for whatever reason. So I was just like, ah. I noticed that earlier in the week. I was just like, oh, I'm not actually down for Saturday. Okay. Right, so this is where we got to try and get a good run. All the scratches I have out my system. This is where we got to start getting a good run, right? To be fair, even maybe with like a couple of crashes, I'd like to see if I could do a sub 20 minute. I'm pretty sure I can, because I'm pretty sure I did do that. And the in laps are technically the better ones to do it, better laps to do it. These are the better laps to do the timed ones at, because the pit lane entrance is right by the timing beam. Actually, your best chance for a flying lap is the very last lap, because you're going into it fast like we did this lap, but you don't have to stop in the pits at the end, so you don't have to slow down. Don't come off at Union Mills, don't come off at Union Mills, bugger. Come on. I want to see if a sub 20 minute is actually doable for me, even if I come off in a couple of places. It just means we have to beat our best time by 30 seconds. Compared to the previous laps. No, I could have gone and done this in time trial. I think as well I'd like to also try and achieve throughout the 6 laps, my average speed can be over 100. I think that's quite an easy target, but considering that the record average speeds are only 133. Bloody hell. Come on. Actually, something I'm going to do quickly. The light is really bloody blinding. Hope you can still see me. It was just really blinding. So that's nicer on my eyes. It's a lot nicer on my eyes. I normally have it on the brightest setting, but that was really nasty. I mean, it's still pretty early. Was it 8:30? Yeah. Lift off, don't need to brake. Okay. Come on. Get back on the bike. That's the thing that always takes ages with the crashes is the animation. No, could have done. Come on. Try and keep pushing. That's the sort of issue you can have. It bounced and went on the front wheel. And then was just bouncing on the front wheel. Yeah, I've had lots of offs here, but I'm still aiming for a sub 20 minute lap. I was nowhere... I was near that bush, but I was like, wasn't near enough for it to throw me off. Really, at the 9-minute mark, I'm only at the left bridge. Oh, come on. It's because I turned while I was in the air. Okay, so I think we're definitely faster because we are at the zoo by the 9-minute mark, so we're definitely quicker. Sort of straight. keep doing the heavy blinking as well because my the light quite burnt my eyes. It was quite strong. My eyes are watering still quite a bit. And all the flickering of the light from the trees is somewhat burning. No. At least that's one I feel like you could walk away from. There's a ladder on the bank of rubber across the dirt. Okay, so Ramsey by the 12-minute mark. No, I haven't done. Oh, I was looking at chat. Not that there's anything in chat. But I was thinking about doing another Assetto Corsa video, but I don't know what I could do. Like, I've already done the race a motorbike around it. Driving like a Formula 1 car or something would be a bit dull, and I think Jimmy Broadbent's done it already. So I don't know how I could spice it up. P50s? A P50 race? Maybe that'd take bloody ages. Don't know what that voice was like, but that'd take bloody ages. Don't you dare. That'd take bloody ages to do. That could be quite fun though. Because the P50 was created on the Isle of Man. So it's called Peel, because that's town towards the south of the island. Ramsey, where we've just come out of, is towards the north of the island, and Douglas, where the start-finish line is to the east of the island. I lived in Onken, which is the parish, county, town. I stayed on that. I lived in Onken, which is the town just north of Douglas, still on the west coast. Staring at the screen, concentrating so hard. I might, after the race, grab a pair of sunglasses, see if that helps. I don't have any gamer glasses, but I have got some sunglasses. Might help me. I mean, I've got quite small eyes anyway, but so I'm blinking quite heavily because they're quite watery at the moment because I've been staring at that bright light. "16 minutes. I'm not going to make it to the end of this channel. 16 minutes and I'm coming up to the point where I'm going to make it. Actually, I gotta come into the pits, so I might jump up and grab my sunglasses. Coming into the pits. It's a long enough pit stop. Nope. Bye-bye. I actually landed that, but the problem is I was going way too fast. But I landed that. Landed that going way too fast and going sideways, so there was... Ow! I hit that once before, didn't I? Trying to take the inside of that corner. Oh, come on! I slightly tapped the barrier there. Yeah, 18 minutes. It'll be close. Oh my god, don't come off it! Don't come off immediately, and don't come off Creighton Bar. This is my stretch. I feel embarrassed coming off at this point. If I have a perfect run, I think it's... Nah. I was going to say, is it theoretically possible to get to the start line in like a minute's time? But... in theory... Oh, I hit the barrier and it pushed me too far. And again, you can't do sudden corrections on the bike. You got to be really gentle with it. Yeah, if I didn't come off, it would have been close, but I might have been able to. Yeah, without the off, this would have been my best lap, equal to my best lap. Just grab the sunglasses, see if that helps. But I look like a total wally. I think, doing this, but it is simply because it was quite blinding on my eyes and was tiring my eyes out. Although the issue I have now got is I've got reflection in the camera and reflection in my glasses as well from the light. So, because this lap's going to be slightly slower, I think it would be best to try and... was going to say take this nice and easy and try and see if I can do a lap without falling off, just being easy with it, but that ain't happening. Don't come off a quarter proof as well. No point in somebody runs down. Come on. Yeah, I'm worried that if I keep getting eye strain from the ring light that I've got. Personally, maybe I should just turn it to orange so it's not as it's not on white, so it's not as harsh. But also, if I am getting tired ice cream, maybe I should get some gaming glasses. You don't, or doing stuff in VR, you don't get the glare like that. A lot of people have expressed interest to me about the idea of a VR Isle of Man TT game, and I'm just like, yes, it would be quite cool, but for a simulator, do you know how hard it is to get like an actual motion like motorbike thing? You need one of the ones you'd see at airports or arcades, and they'd need to be more accurate than just an on-off left or right. Ow. I will do a second run as well. I'm going to do 2 sets of this, so I'll do another 6-lap race. I might actually switch to John McGuinness, because I normally use his bike. But also what I might do is look at the setup and see if I can move the brake bias a little bit more forward. Just a little bit. Because a lot of the issue is I'm tapping the rear brake and it's just locking. If I move the rear brake slightly more forward, but I can't do it too much because then it would topple the bike forward. But if we move it just a little bit, then I can if I can move it just a little bit, then it might stop me from looking up so aggressively. That was down to oversteer. An oversteer is a lot more literal than it is in a car. Oversteer in a car is because there's not enough power to the rear and it's trying to step in front of you. Whereas on a bike it means that you've genuinely turned too far. Yeah, I'm more used to being on John McGuinness's Honda CRV 1000 rather than this BMW. I can't see my time anymore. Oh, I was tilted ever so slightly going over Ballaugh Bridge. I can't see my time. 9 minutes of Ballaugh Bridge, not good. Yeah, 9 almost 10 minutes of Ballaugh Bridge, not a good time. You want to be getting to there at like the 9-minute mark. Sooner. I didn't even see what I did there. I just... I went through that person's window. Okay, so I think what I'm going to hope for now is that my average speed overall is going to be plus 100. Hopefully 110. Yeah, I think I'm doing more than 110 this time, so I think if my overall average speed is higher than, let's say 110, I'll be very happy. Yeah, I'm gonna again change this light. To maybe, yeah, a low orange glow. You can still see me, can't you? Yeah, and that's not as bad, so I can take these off. Yeah, that's quite warming, because that's the same as my normal light. I know only half my face is sort of illuminated, but that's a bit nice. And I'm a bit fuzzy because it is darker. That was understeer. That way. I think it's also a case, it's not good for you guys, but it's a good case for me if I shut up. Definitely concentrate. My odds are nowhere near as sore, which is a good thing. I'm concentrating a lot more as well, which is also good. Make decent progress. Tired eyes, even though I've done nothing today. I think it's because I woke up and I've just been lying in bed staring at my laptop. So I've been sat looking at a huge screen. That's what part of the reason why I thought I'd stream is actually I'm finally going on holiday and actually going away. So I'm away for a week. I'll still upload videos, but I'm away for a week, so again, I didn't really touch anything. Touched a bit of dirt in it through the bottom of the ground. A bit too tight to get the sub 20 minute. Yeah, I'm at 19 minute going past Crignabar. Not gonna get sub 20. But next lap is the best lap for that to try and get that time. Try and get the sub 20 minute time. Because it will be a flying lap and a flying finish. Yeah, your best chances for the times are first lap and last lap. First lap is still a standing start, but it doesn't start ticking away while you're sat in the pits for 30-40 seconds. Which it does during the other laps. And the final lap is flying start and flying finish. So that can help a lot. Yeah, 20 minutes is now. You're just coming down Governor's Hill. There's like 5 corners to go. Right. Here we go. Lost. I was going to say do or die lap, but technically true. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to hit the curb at Bray Hill. Oh, just got through that. Brake hard enough for Quarter Bridge. stop talking. I just want to concentrate. Prove to myself I can get the sub 20 minutes. With it being a flying lap as well, even if I just take it easy, have a nice pace, but take it easy, should in theory be able to do it. It's definitely possible. I always say that not having done not having proved to you I can do a sub 20 minute, nor having proved to you that I can do a lap without falling off. I do have the achievement for doing a lap without falling off. That is an in-game achievement. That is an actual like PlayStation trophy. It's one of the rarest ones for the game as well, hilariously. Do a lap without falling off. Or do a lap without falling off or damaging the bike in any way, so that even means like grazing a wall. I mean, we did really well on the first run, didn't we? We got all the way to Ramsey before falling off. We're actually doing alright. We've got a decent pace and we've not fallen off yet. Personally, Oh, Cut Michael, okay. Oh, scary. Constant flashing of the trees doesn't help my eyes. Not the real riders, I guess. Right. Black Bridge, nice and gently. Okay, crossing the Black Bridge at like the 8 minutes 50 mark. Which is not too bad. So we're at the zoo at the 9 minute 20 mark. So again, it's not too bad. The fact we haven't fallen off, I don't want to curse it, but the fact we haven't fallen off is a good thing. Why do I feel like I've suddenly got the hang of this? I'm going to curse it. I'm going to jinx it now, aren't I? I lost concentration there for like a brief moment. Don't fall off! Doing so well. I just decided to go full throttle there. That was the issue. Okay. Well, we can push a little bit harder now. Try for that. Just try and push that a little bit harder and go for that sub 20. Bloody advertisement board. I would have that if there wasn't an advertisement board. Two offs this lap. Then it all goes well until about Ramsey. What was funny watching the coverage earlier, watching the live coverage, is that there are helicopters that obviously follow them to film the action. The helicopters can't keep up with the bikes. That's always a hilarious aspect. Cover comments that was big off. I think it was that one? I can't remember. I think it was 16-minute mark coming across the railway line. It's going to be close, but that's not a bad time. We've only had 2 offs. And then this section is more familiar to me. Oh yes, 17:30 coming past Kate's Cottage. This will be a sub 20-minute lap. If only I hadn't come off. If I'd taken those corners a bit slower, we could have done this. calling it here that this will be a sub 20 minute. Which is not amazing, like the riders, like I said, they'll do like a 17-18 minute. So I'm still like 2 minutes a lap slower. But that's part of the challenge to set myself. The next challenge is do this time, but without falling off. And the fact I only had 2 comings off, which was like the fast section after the zoo and a little bit of lack of concentration going into the Ramsey hairpin. Considering those are the only places I had the accident, that was a successful lap. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm still ruining it, but I've got a minute to do like the last 5 corners. And to the line with 30 seconds to go, come on. Full power, full power, full power. It is a 19-minute 37. Okay, so 19 minutes 37 was my best lap. There he was, Peter Hickman. How do I see that? I did it in a 1, 2, 3. How do I see that as the actual speed? Can I? Because you're meant to be able to see that as your speed. That's how they calculate it in real life. You'd have to go and do some clever maths of that. Yeah, I can't see the thing. Six laps. Make it evening, because most of the time we're actually heading west. So it was cool being Peter Hickman, but let's go John McGuinness, because I'm used to John McGuinness. I'm used to being on John McGuinness's bike. See if there's anything on my phone. And I want to see if I can change the setup on the bike. Have a little more brake bias towards the front, so it doesn't lock up as easily. Options. Gameplay. Riding style. Bike. Can I not adjust the bike in any way? Gameplay, controls, control options. I can't actually adjust the bike. No, there's no bike options. I mean, I can turn like traction control and anti-stoppy ABS. I can turn that on. But they don't have those in. They don't have those on this. So yeah, I'm on a different bike now. I'm on John McGuinness's Honda. And immediately going to restart. Come on, get. Handle slightly differently this bike, but I normally ride John McGuinness's bike, so I should be more used to it. John McGuinness is an absolute legend in the TT. So are others like Connor Cummings, Michael Dunlop, Michael Rutter. John McGuinness is one of the most and has done the most races, I think. Like I said, it was his 100th TT start this morning or earlier today. And the reason I got the blinding sun here is it's going to be blinding sun in our face going this way, but then by the time we get to sort of Balacrane, it's gonna, the sun's gonna be behind us, and most of the way going into Ramsey where it's difficult, the sun's gonna be behind us. So hopefully, I'm hoping for less flickering through the trees and such. Yeah, I did a 1937 was my best lap, so oh, I was a little bit sideways in those trunks. Doing it midday was still probably a better choice, but damn it. Very much so. Right, so now the sun, in theory, shouldn't be in our eyes anymore. I've made that first section a lot harder on myself by making it a low sun. I knew I would. Just hoping that more of it would be like this, so we would have less of the light flashing through the trees. Nope. If I can figure out how to keep with them. Somehow like that. If I can figure out how to keep with these guys, then I can definitely speed up. I think the main thing is they're just on the throttle a lot sooner. I think they don't lift off the little corners as much. Quicker on the throttle. If I'd saved that. For 2.5 hours. What I might find out at the end of this lap is I might give it a quick pause at the end of the lap and just go and look up what if any electronic aids these superbikes have. Because if they have any, like a little bit of traction control or a little bit of ABS, that could really help. It'd be dumb if that sort of thing wasn't included. It would be really dangerous if that was included, so they couldn't be included. Honda is definitely faster than the BMW we were riding. I actually hit 190. Stands down to 2. I like the lifting off the sort of rough, the sounds like a plastic bag when it's scrumpled up. Tell you what I'll do, I'll do the next lap, still without the electronic aids, but I'll do it slower, so I'll do the lap a little bit slower, just to prove that I can do it without falling off. If I fall off just once next lap, I'll turn the see what electronic aids the Superbikes have. I wonder if I can ask my version of electronic Jeff. Alexa, What electronic aids do Isle of Man TT Superbikes have? Okay. So specifically, this bike has traction control, anti-wheelie, I imagine low thingy. It didn't. She just said other driver aids, but it did say anti-wheelie and traction control. That worked, didn't it? But anti-wheelie is good because that means I can just dump the throttle. Anti-wheelie and traction control is it's good because I can just dump the throttle back. Which will definitely help me go faster, but it's just a case of staying on the bloody track. Actually, I might even just put the ABS up a little bit. I said anti-wheelie, but I put it low because the bikes still do wheelie. She specified the Honda CRV 1000, which is exactly what I'm riding. Obviously all this extra stuff doesn't stop you from crashing, but it does help a lot. Bloody oversteer. Land it. No. Come on. So that would have killed me as an 8-year-old, because I would have been standing there. That's a bad place to fall off the bike. That's a bad place to fall off the bike, because that's what the crowd are watching. So. You're getting from. Quick, can I beat the 20-minute mark? Probably not. Let's try. Signpost with 40 seconds to go. You want to be about here with 40 seconds to go. It just wasn't turning there. I think the ABS was taking too much out of it. That lap was a 20:09. Let's just take this run nice and smooth and try and just stay on, even if it's a sub 20. Oh, so even if it's over 20 minutes, let's try and just stay on. Oops, that's a fence. No, 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 no. This is a really tough challenge. No. Again, no. How do they do this in real life, sub 18 minutes, without crashing? Well, some do, but people like John McGuinness has done 100 of these. How does he do it without crashing? Doing sub 20-minute lap times, how? That's why there's padding on that bus stop. I wanted to go slowly just to see if it would work. I mean, the moment I crash, I just got to see if I can do a sub 20. That's got to be the goals I go for, right? If I crash, go for a sub 20. Just to keep proving that I can do a sub 20. Check out that other rider too. What other driving aids are there? Now I've started turning them on. Any wheelies, turn on any stuffy as well. Try and make it easier on yourself. Come on. Is it because it's late? Is it because it's 10 o'clock already? And I've got to do another 4 laps? Good God, that means I'll be here until at least 11 o'clock. It's very much the case of getting a nice flow. Yeah, I rubber band so hard. With crowds of people. That's cool, no wheelies there, I'll just send my hand cranked all the way back. Right, foot down. Foot down. Bikes is the house. Just oversteered. I'm starting to get tired. That's my issue. It's late now. It's now 10 o'clock at night. So I'm getting tired. Tell you what I'll do, guys. I'll do one more lap after this. Because I'm actually getting tired. And it's very, very monotonous doing the same lap over and over and over again for this long. Like, I know I've done like 100% distances on Formula 1 and things like that, and I can quite happily do enduro races, but when you're trying to basically do a really, really tricky course and not crash, that's the issue. That oversteered. That oversteered hard. With ABS on, in theory, it shouldn't lock up randomly, even though it has done a few times. It would just be a case of me not putting it in the wall. The fact this is a real race and it's happening this week is completely mad. Come on. I might even end it at the end of this lap. Now, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm getting tired. I'm not going to end it now. What I will do is I'm going to go on to time trial mode. And yeah, I can't adjust anything on the bike, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I'll go to I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna so I'll be here for another 20 minutes. I'm going to go around again. I'm going to go around again. So I was downloading something that says failed, and it won't let me retry. If I do it here, I've got a bit of a run up, so this will be the perfect lap because you'll get a flying start, flying end. Flying start, a flying end. And I guess I can just click restart every time we come off. But I guess if I just take it gentle, I should in theory get there. I don't need to push extremely hard. Rich. Fence. Almost going to the graveyard. Ironic. Also this way as well, I don't have to contend with other riders, it's just me. Nicer on my eyes though. Stop. There we go. We've got the Valentino and not falling off. stupidly hard to run myself into an accident, but if I can make up time in places, that'd be good. I've sort of shut up a little bit for this. I'm just wanting to concentrate on it. I'm tired, it's taking all my concentration. Didn't fall off. Down the high street, you know. I was worried then there was a jump and I was at an angle. Bridge at 8:30. I'm about 30 seconds to a minute further back than I'd like to be. Actually, no. Okay. Yeah, I'm about 30 seconds back from where I'd like to be comfortably. I would like to have passed the zoo back there at sort of the 8:30 mark, but passing it at the 9-minute mark is actually a very decent time. Into Churchtown and Ramsey. I still consider this part like being in Ramsey, even though we're still like 2 miles from it. This is the bit I'm least familiar with, so that's why I'm quite cautious with it. I'm least familiar with this section. Okay, we're into the centre of Ramsey, we haven't fallen off, and we're at the 11-minute 40 mark. Pretty good. Don't fall over at 5 miles per hour going over a bloody curb. I've been very, very quiet this lap. I really want to concentrate because I'm doing actually quite well. .14-minute mark. Top of the mountain. Don't fall off now. Come on. Following a load of grandstand in 4.5 minutes. It'll be tight. Those need to not fall off far. The ABS is definitely helping. I'm not having it lock up anymore randomly. This is where I feel getting stupid and I'm pushing myself that a little bit more just to try and beat that 20-minute time. Gate is one of the last of the nasty corners. I think this is doable. Chat, I think this is really doable. Craignabar at 17 minutes. Giving us 3 minutes to get from Craignabar to Grandstand. That's totally doable. This is doable, chat. This is the last run that I wanted to do as well. I just need to not come off, but this is doable. Don't fall off now. Fall off on the Onken section, I'm not gonna be happy. Signpost at 18:20. This is doable. This is very doable. It's just Governor's Hill. I've got 1:30 to get down Governor's Hill. This is doable. Take it nice and gentle for Governor's Hill. Cautious for Governor's Hairpin. We've got a minute to get from the final corner. Chat, we've done it. We've done it. Sub 20 minutes without falling off. We did it! We did it! Full throttle down Bury Hill like a mad lad, because it's fucking doable! There you go, chat. 19:10. Whew. A 19:10, and we didn't fall off that lap. That was good. That was good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we didn't fall off that lap. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, there you go. Really, really intense. I mean, they have to do that. I mean, that was. So we did it in the end, finally. But they've got to do that for 6 laps as we did for the first part, and we didn't have a single clean lap. And the riders have got to do that in real life without falling off, and they do it between 1 and 2 minutes quicker. There is no way I mean, that is the quickest time that I've posted as well. Even in the previous race, the best time was a 19:30. That's the quickest time I've done. And that was the cleanest lap I've done. I'm not beating that. And that was after, I mean, how many laps? 8 laps of practice? That was like the 9th lap. The 9th lap of a 37 and 3/4 mile track. Holy Christ. Well, thank you for sticking about, guys. It's been an absolute blast. I won't be streaming CSGB for the next couple of weeks because I'm going to be away on holiday. If Gatwick Airport sort themselves out, hopefully I'll be away on Tuesday. I have a handful of videos in the pipeline, ready to come out. I recorded one yesterday. Went on to YouTube. Briefly ended up seeing YouTube just before coming on stream, and someone did the exact same video that I wanted to do. But that one was only 2 minutes, and mine's going to be a bit more expansive, but it's going to talk about Monaco. But someone did the exact video that I wanted to do. Annoyed. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. Go check out my other video I've done on the Iron TT. It's called Car vs. Bike 2. It's in Assetto Corsa in VR. The first Car vs. Bike, someone modded a motorbike, a Suzuki 1000R, into Assetto Corsa, which is a car racing game. And so I tested that against a handful of other cars, just to see what car was at a similar level. And then once I found that car, I then raced it around here. Raced the car versus the bike around Snaefell Mountain Course. And it's actually I watched it not too long ago. It's actually quite a fun video, and I'm still actually really happy with it. Go check that out. Subscribe if you're new. It helps me out. And if you want to see more of these live streams, you want to know if I'm going live, do that. And sounds arrogant, hit the bell as well if you want to be notified when I go live or when I make a new video, because I'm normally quite happy and quite proud of my videos. So hope you guys enjoy them as well. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in videos during the next week, but if not, I'll see you guys live hopefully in a couple of weeks' time. Bye.